Well, it is cold and flu season, it's time change season, and who was up too late last night? Let's look at some natural ways to prevent ourselves from getting sick. Michelle Book from the Canadian Health Foods Association joins us today with some tips. And I can't help but notice that you've got these leafy greens, Michelle, front and center, and we know we should be going down this road every day.
It's so important. Nutrition is really number one when it comes to our health and ultimately, our happiness. And at the Canadian Health Food Association, we just conducted a national survey. And it was very interesting because 91% of Canadians said that their health significantly impacts their overall happiness.
Of course it does. And sometimes we might not realize that we're starting to crater a little bit and we're not eating as we should, we're not sleeping as we should, we're not exercising as we should. And those pillars, along with some quality supplementation, can really do a lot to impact us on a daily basis.
It's so true. The 4 pillars, exactly like you said, nutrition, exercise, sleep, and mindfulness that we've identified at the Canadian Health Food Association. These are really the 4 pillars for optimal health and happiness. So with nutrition, we know going into cold and flu season, there are some key foods that can really boost our immune system. Reishi mushrooms, garlic, and nuts as well really help to keep our immune system strong.
Okay.
Interestingly, in our study, 46% of Canadians say they use vitamin C when they're feeling under the weather. And this is really important because vitamin C helps to shorten the severity and the duration of our cold and flu symptoms.
So is that something you load up on during symptoms or every day?
Well, every day is going to help with a bit of prevention for sure. Symptoms is also really going to, again, with that severity and the duration. So, a lot of people think oranges, but a lot of veggies like kale and broccoli and even cauliflower have a lot of vitamin C. So we can eat these kind of foods throughout the cold and flu season to help keep our immune system strong.
Keep us going. You got to leafy green it every day. Exercise, and again, every day, even if it's just 20 minutes.
Exactly. 20 minutes getting out there. We know that exercise helps to flush bacteria from our lungs and airways, helps to improve circulation and to decrease stress. All very important with keeping our immune system strong. So making sure we're getting enough exercise. Vitamin D. A study was done that showed athletes who had adequate levels of vitamin D actually got sick less. So we know, again, with the time change.
Yes, and up in Canada, and it just, with weather like this, you can go for a 20-minute walk and you're going to be good. Sleep, I think we greatly underestimate the importance of sleep.
We drastically do. Sleep has a big role, especially in our immune system, being able to fight and identify those bugs when they invade our body. Sleep plays a huge role. If we don't have enough, we're not able to properly function. Our immune system is not running optimally. So products like vitamin D, again, helps to promote longer and healthier sleep durations. A lot of people don't realize vitamin D is also associated with sleep.
I did not know that. Vitamin D and sleep.
Yeah, magnesium, melatonin, and L-theanine, all important natural health products that you might want to speak to your healthcare practitioner about. If you are suffering from sleep issues, you can visit our website, chfa.ca. We have lots of information about sleep because it really is important, especially when it comes to our immune health.
Okay, and mindfulness, and this is sort of a buzzword, mindful eating. Mindfulness during the day. But I think in this world where it's like boom, 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 information and overload, you have to kind of put some walls up sometimes and just sort of take a moment and remind yourself to be in that moment.
It is so true. I like to, say that mindfulness is the art of awareness. It really is, present to what's going on right now, both internally and externally. And as you're saying, we're so busy that we don't take that time. So stopping to take 3 deep breaths or even meditating for 5 minutes is really, again, going to help to reduce our stress levels, which is going to help to boost our immune system.
And just like the exercise, you don't have to be all in like an hour and a half. As Michelle says, you can just stop and take a moment and take those deep breaths, and it's going to sort of boost your mindfulness, and it's cumulative. You start to get more and more benefits from it, even from just a moment. But you better be sleeping for more than a moment. You better get your hours in, get your leafy greens in, your exercise. Well, we know in Canada, vitamin D might be, a daily thing for us. Figure out what is going to work for you, so as we head into the next couple of months, we can stay optimal health. Thank you, Michelle, for coming in, reminding us about that. You can check out the CHFA website at chfa.ca, and it's going to give you some good information, Scott, on the 4 pillars to keep us healthy.